how to bring the obstacles onto the path. First, we have to know what is obstacle and what is not obstacle. Between these two things, for the Buddhist practitioners, what is obstacle, what is not obstacle, what is like a Tibetan say, Twinkin Muntunbikin. Twinkin means the supporter, support. Muntunkil means obstacles. For the for our Dharma practice, which is like positive, which is like a negative. So have to, for the understand these two things, we must know generally 3 vehicles of Buddha Dharma. 3 vehicles of Buddha Dharma, remember. Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. Because those 3 vehicles, the view of obstacles different. So if you understand those 3 vehicles generally, then it's easy to understand what is obstacle, what is not obstacle. So before we bring the obstacles onto the path, we have to know what is obstacle. Like before we take the medicine, we have to know which medicine is, which is medicine, which is like poison. From the point of view of the Hinayanas, like a sickness, we have to talk about this first, because now people suffer, millions of people suffer, millions of people suffer, by the COVID-19 and then the general, the disease. So if we speak about sickness, then easy to understand. The Hinayana point of view, every kind sickness is obstacle. A big obstacle for yourself. When you practice Dharma, sickness is terrible. It's not good. Because the Hinayanas, the goal is self-liberation. Self-liberation. So they want to use this human body for one's like enlightenment, one's liberation. So one's body got sick, it's big like obstacle. So healthy body is very, very important for them who practice Dharma for self-enlightenment, self-liberation. And when they saw other sickness, they think about, oh, this is a karma. You must experience it. I cannot help you. I cannot help you. You should, experience it. I should experience my own karma too. I cannot help. So there's like a big like space between us and the others, between our suffering, our self-suffering, and others' suffering. And then the Mahayana practitioners. Practice the Dharma for all sentient beings' enlightenment, liberation of all beings. From begin, it's the same. Yes, the precious human body is so important. This is precious. We must protect this precious body because we can achieve enlightenment. We can liberate ourselves and millions other sentient beings by this body, human body. It's a very, very important. Healthy body is important. And when we got sick, we don't say much because we knew this sickness is part of your practice, Dharma. Because now you experiencing the suffering of sickness, Through this sickness, you understand countless sentient beings' sickness, their, suffering. If there's no connection between yourself and all sentient beings, you can ignore them. You can ignore them because there's no connection. But there are amazing connections between each of us. The family connection, we came from same family tree, from countless past lives. So now when I got sick, when I'm, challenging the suffering, I'm totally woke up. I don't want this suffering, but I have. Now I'm having. The same time, all those sentient beings, anyone want, anyone, no one want suffering, but everyone has suffering. No one wants sickness, but everyone has some kind of sickness. So now what I should do? There's a hope to get out from this suffering. Yes. The good news is yes. Like now the doctors, scientists found medicine for COVID-19. For example, this is for example, this is like for example, for my point of view, we have medicine for any kind of sickness. We have way to get out from any kind problems, obstacles. So that's why we are not really afraid of any kind obstacles, any kind sickness. Like as a how to call pilot, yeah, has 25 years experience, tens thousands miles fly experience. So no matter the weather is, crazy, no matter the plan is abundant, I'm totally fine. I can relax. And because now we have amazing, the great compassion, the great compassion for all sentient beings. This compassion comes from the love, great love, the family love, love between husband and wife, love between parents and children. The strongest love, the strongest love. I'll never ever ignore you. I'll never ever abandon sentient beings. I'll never ever forget all mother sentient beings. Because I strongly believe karma and kindness for my all sentient beings. Their kindness, their love, their cherishing. No matter I recite one mantra or tens thousands, millions mantra, I dedicated the merit for all living beings. No matter I concentrate, meditate 1 second or 100 hours, I dedicate this merit for all living beings. Remember, I said karma. When we saw people suffer by karma, look, people suffer because the karma. Remember, the Buddhas, the masters said, for purified negative karma, there are two ways. Two ways. Number one, experience the karma. Experience. Number two, purified. Before it's ripen on you, purified. Only two ways. So now the obstacles, the sickness is happen around us. It took 100,000 people's life already took it. They died. Their loved ones suffered because of karma. Now, those people who die, they experience already, they purified. That's all. They no need experience again. Now they purify, they're clear. So if their loved ones who is still alive, if they are Buddhists, they must be strong. Secondly, they must wake up because it's happened. It's karma. It's purified already. If you are like a smart Buddhist, after you experienced this suffering, you must be happy. You must be happy. Because now it's completed. It's a finish. Between the person and that karma is clear now, is clear. So this is how to bring the obstacles onto the path. Path means our daily practice. Remember, the path means our daily practice. A lot of people think I'm not on the path yet. And many of them think, I'm still far from the path. I'm still far from the liberation and enlightenment. But not true, not true. from beginningless time, from beginningless life, we are on the path. We are on the path. Because we have Buddha nature. Buddha nature. Buddha nature is like a driver's license. Driver's license. The destination to enlightenment. So we have the enlightened license. Enlightened is the Buddha nature. Buddha nature. But I agree, someone's car is expensive. Someone's car is cheaper. Someone doesn't have car, even though, like myself. I never ever had a car. It's like that. But I know how to drive. I know how to drive because my Sangha, they pick me up, from here to there, there to here. So I knew the rules, the rules, and where you should stop, where you should turn right, left, those signs. I knew it. Dharma is I can take the obstacles onto the path. And this is the Mahayana point of view. All those obstacles are the supporters of your practice Dharma. Only the different name, supporter, or obstacle, just different name, but many ways, many times, the obstacles help your practice, then the supporters. That's amazing. Remember, for Buddhist practitioners, we say the three principles of path. Remember, three principles of path. From like Lama Tsongkhapa, Lam Rim, like Nyingmapa, the perfect my perfect teacher. I have to say, number one is renunciation. Remember, renunciation. Renunciation. The words of my perfect teacher. Sorry, Pater Rinpoche, the words of my perfect teacher. So first is the renunciation. How we renounce this samsara? If everything is everything become support dharma, there's no way to renounce because everything is perfect. Why we should renounce? But luckily, we have so many obstacles That's why in this world, on this world, from this human life, it's easy to renounce the samsara because so many obstacles. That's why so many the God beings, there are so many God realms, desire God realm, form God realm, formless God realm, so many God realms, and millions those God beings, they supplicate, they pray, may I be born in the human realm because I can renounce the samsara. Because a lot of obstacles. So we humans, we're lucky because we're middle of the obstacles. We're like, how to say, surrounded by obstacles. For if we are smart, each obstacles bring us the idea, the thought of renunciation. From the Dharma, many times you can see from the different Buddhist texts, when they using the expressions or examples of the obstacles, the sufferings of samsara, it looks like very, very sharp knife, very, very sharp knife, like hard to say, like cover, or like the honey, honey, I don't know how to say, but honey on the very sharp knife. It's sweet, but it's very sharp. It's like that. Samsaric enjoyment is totally like that. So the both enjoyment or obstacles, both can be the supporter of practice Dharma, supporter of practice Dharma. Or the condition of renounce the samsara, condition or the cause of renounce the samsara. Both enjoyment of samsara, obstacles from the samsara, both. So if you have read the Kadamba, the real Kadamba, not the fake Kadamba. The real Kadamba from like 900 years ago, 800 years ago, the father of Kadamba, Drumtomba, the hot son of Lama Atisha, before Lama Atisha passed away, he told Drumtomba, end your life, you will get terrible, terrible sickness. Tibetan Z, the English, what do they say? You know, like you change the skin color and you go to lose all hairs, you know, eyebrows, everything. It's a terrible sickness, Tibetan Z. Ancient Tibet, like 800, 700 years ago, it's a little bit common in Tibet, like Drukung Kagyu, the founder of Drukung Kagyu, Chopan Jikten Sumgan, also he got it too, I remember. So, Lama Atisha told him, end your life, you will get that terrible, the skin disease, the sickness. By that disease, you will generate the true bodhicitta. And Drumtomba lived quite like a long life. And when he close to like his end of life, still is nothing happened. So he was so worried because he didn't get that terrible disease. He was so worried. And he prayed his master, Lama Atisha, and he prayed his deity, the Green Tara. Please, my master, please, Green Tara, give me that terrible disease, please. Because I want to ripen the true bodhicitta for all sentient beings. Finally, he got it. And he was so happy, so happy. The suffering is unbelievable, extraordinary, the suffering, that disease. But by this disease, he understand those sentient beings who have the same suffering, same obstacle. So then he generated the great bodhicitta for all beings. Same thing, the Chopan Jigten Sumgun, the founder of Drukung Kagyu, Chopan Jigten Sumgun, he had that one too. And he also prayed his gurus, his Yidam also Gurintara, By this suffering, may I become enlightened one. Enlightened. By this suffering, may all sentient beings suffering ripen on me. So within, I think, 3 nights, all disease gone, because the bodhicitta is so powerful, amazingly powerful. So he like 100% brought the obstacles onto the path, not nervous, scary, no, not like that. 100% brought the suffering, the disease onto the path. In the West, some people told me, some sangha told me, they don't want to practice like Dong Lin, Dong. Give your merit, compassion for all sentient beings, and taking their suffering. They are afraid, even they are afraid of for pray. They are afraid because they think it's too much. But whose practice the bodhicitta, whose practice, love, universal love is strong, then practice Tong Len, it's slowly become easy. Slowly, it takes time, but slowly become much easier than before. Yesterday, I wrote an article and I said this is golden opportunity. This is golden opportunity. The social, what I call social distant, yeah? Because you have time to practice Dharma. You have time to practice Dharma before you are so busy for create samsara. But now you have time to create nirvana. This is the nirvana time. Nirvana time. Now you know the life, human life is amazing. The mother nature is so beautiful. Now you remember the smell, the coffee is the smell from Starbucks. Now you remember the smell from the McDonald's. Now you remember the smell from the ice cream shop. Now you remember the smells, the smilings come from barber shops. The Vietnamese, what's the salon? Salon, yeah, hair salon, the now you remember public parks, the beaches, so beautiful. Now you recognize. So, if we never going to die, then this is a big obstacle. This is terrible. But sooner or later, one by one, we're going to die, one by one. So if we don't want this birth, death again and again, then now we must practice, must bring these obstacles onto the path. And so maybe you are healthy now, maybe you are sick now. But every moment you must enjoy with your Buddha nature, which one came, came from countless past lives. Also, which one is going to next countless lifetime, the Buddha nature. Those people who died this time, maybe 100,000 people die, all of them die with Buddha nature. That's for Buddha's point of view. For Buddha's point of view, that's it's big hope. Big hope. If everyone die without Buddha nature, it's very, very sad. There's no guarantee to become Buddha, but all of them die with Buddha nature. They're never going to lose the Buddha nature. And now we, who is still alive, same thing, we are alive with Buddha nature. So now our responsibility is continually practice Dharma on the path. Continually wake up each time you're facing the challenges, facing obstacles. Wake up. I knew, millions people lost their loved ones. also millions people's loved ones are sick now. Yes, I understand. But the answer is the same. Why? Because of the karma. Because of the karma. This is not like God create. No. There's no way God create this coronavirus. Why? No way. There's no this kind heartless God. No. No God create this terrible disease. This is create from our own karma. Own karma. The guru karma and the individual karma. Look, already this karma took 100,000 life already. And already this karma brings suffering. Those who lost loved ones, they suffer. This is also the big guru karma. And thirdly, if anyone didn't lost loved ones, but still afraid of losing them, afraid of for themselves, this is also guru karma. So around the world, millions suffered, suffering, and will suffer. This is karma, created by karma. So this is answer. This is answer. There's no really excuse. There's no how to say complaint. If like a God or someone create this, we can complain. But there's nothing for complaint. If you want to complain your own karma. We create the cause and the result is come. But also remember from begin, I mentioned each time when you experience the karma, that karma is clear, purified, never happened. Like you throw away this dirty clothes, you throw away, and in the garbage, and then like the they take like the garbage away, it's never come back, totally the same. We purify this negative karma. But now the secondly, if we don't want this kind of suffering, we must stop to create again and then again. Because now we know why, my clothes become dirty. It's close to the, the bottle of ink, something, bottle of oil or something. Now each time when I saw those ink bottle or bottle of like oil, I must, keep the clothes from that bottle. So this is we could be mindful. Be mindful and generate wisdom from the ignorance. From the ignorance. Once it's happened, try to never happen again. And when you saw the news, people die, people sick, suffer. Number one, pray. May all of them be free from sickness, death, losing loved ones. Because now around the world, every day, hundreds, millions of people pray. Buddhists, Christianity, Jews, Hindus, Muslims. It's very powerful because millions of people pray. So no matter it's come from animals or research institute, but this is for Buddhism point of view, this is came from karma. This is come from karma. Those animals and the institute just part of that karma, part of that karma. So from our human history, many times it's happened. Remember, this kind of flu symptoms, disease happen again, and again. So if we don't want this suffering, we must understand why we are suffer when this kind of happen, when it's happen like that, why we suffer, why? We must find the root, the reason why we suffer. Because the cherishing, self-cherishing, and we don't want lose those enjoyment. We don't want to lose. We want those enjoyments become permanent. Permanent. Even they are impermanent, we don't want to like accept it. That's why we suffered. We against we against the nature of the phenomena, the nature of samsara. We against. We don't want to accept it. If we accept it, there's no really suffering much. But we don't want to accept it. That's why we suffer. Like if you lost a $100 bill, that's quite a lot of money, $100. Then you lost. If you're smart, okay, I should use the money before I lost, but now I lost. Okay, lost is lost. Just lost. No, not really suffering there. But the other hand, if you think again and again, why I lost, I should use the money. I should, put the money in safe place somewhere. If you think again and again, it's a lot of suffering, lots of suffering. Totally same, the human body. For us, the death of human is not new for Buddhists, because past, hundreds, thousands lifetime, we had a human body, then we lost. Then we born in the human realm again, finally we lost the body. It's not new. The death is not new for Buddhists. Also, marriage is nothing new for Buddhists. We got married millions lifetimes in the past, millions. Also, we got a divorce millions lifetimes. It's nothing new. Marriage is nothing new. Divorce is nothing new. That's why in the West, people love to marry, people love to divorce, because it's nothing new. Like buy shoes. People want to buy shoes, people want to, like return the shoes. It's like that. Marriage, divorce, marriage, divorce. It's nothing new. Same thing, the birth and the death. Nothing new for Buddhists. It's happened again, until we become Buddha. Will happen million times in the next life. Same thing also, marriage, divorce, those kind will happen too, again. Like you go to bathroom 10 times a day, maybe more than 10 times per day, It's nothing new. Go to bathroom is nothing new. Go and come back. Go to bathroom, come back. It's like that, totally. But Christianity, Jews, Muslims, it's new. Birth, death is totally new. It's also death is like terrible for them because they don't believe past lives. So birth is just once. Death is just once. I don't want to die. I never die because I never die. I think that's why they don't want it. But Buddhist is nothing new. Death is nothing new. So number one, when you saw people die, animal die, you must remember countless lifetimes. They already happened. It happened to them already, millions lifetimes. It's happened. Same thing when you saw people suffer by the sickness. It's also not new. Millions times it's happened in their past lives. It's already happened. Already happened. This is why we must practice strongly, because we are so tired of this samsara, birth, death, sick, recovered, married, divorce. We are so tired of these things. Repeat again, again, again. We are tired. So when you saw this circle, the circle of birth, sickness, old age, death, wake up. Just wake up. Look and then practice more. If you are a good Buddhist, don't look only human suffering, human obstacles. Look both humans and animal equally, because humans don't want suffering, animals don't want suffering equally. And lastly, think about impermanent, amazingly help, easy to bring all obstacles onto the path when you have the thought of impermanent. Impermanent means comes, goes, comes, stay, and go. I'd say come, stay, go. Come, stay, and go. All phenomena throughout the universe come, stay, go. Come, stay, and then go. All life, all lives come, stay, must go. So as much as your thoughts, your realization of impermanent is strong, you can bring any kind of obstacles onto the path. Thank you very much.